Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater caught by the tight end Ertz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
6 yards. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 14. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
on third down, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running with McFarland. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Anthony McFarland.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a run with McFarland. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, Mayfield. Open man here is Gentry. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with McFarland. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And a Panther first down.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Following the interception, Mayfield. And hitting Juju on the slant. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Anthony McFarland was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Teddy Bridgewater and his Panthers ready to go again. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to, at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
from the 38. Bridgewater got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
with the score.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
First down.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The tackle made by
things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Bridgewater. Being chased, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
McFarland running out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Steeler. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's McFarland. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 11 now. Mayfield off the play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Bridgewater now. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. This is McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Enough
takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Throwing, Bridgewater. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Dante Jackson.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Steelers 7.
Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 31-yard line. A gain of 4.
From the gun, Mayfield.
6.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So we come upon halftime. Intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Jameis Winston, 4 touchdown passes. In our game, it's Teddy Bridgewater with a standout first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with McFarland. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On first down, McFarland. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run on first down. McFarland. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Anthony McFarland.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
Give to the fullback. This is Watt. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. As 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's looking sharp here so far in the third quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. Came out, springing his legs, a little pep in his step, and he's taking off and running really well in the third quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come. And some guys, they're happy when that break gets there.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one, though.
Second and 1.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's McFarland. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
An inside handoff. This is McFarland. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Throwing, Mayfield. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 5.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 3.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
Bridgewater's
7 yards on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Caught by the tight end, Ertz.
Bridgewater's
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Bridgewater again. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Bridgewater on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw it. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all. And that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
the ball carrier.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Mayfield on 1st down. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 42-yard line.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the handoff, it's McFarland. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Again, McFarland. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
The ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
On third down, Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. Give him 40 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 21.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On second down, McFarland. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
First down, Bridgewater. Ertz over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on?
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Pittsburgh, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for our entire